On this edition of the Sports Desk, we catch you up on Tartars playoff baseball. Plus, we get up close and personal with North athlete Jocelyn Barnes. She's making more than just a visit to the podium at the state track tournament. And with summer around the corner, take your rollerblades not just to the beach, but to Wilson Park for some roller hockey. Check it out on this edition and get fired up because it starts right now. Hi and welcome to the Sports Desk. I'm your host, Bonnie Prickitt. With the NBA Finals happening and the fight for the Stanley Cup going on, that can only mean one thing. That's right, the end of the school year is upon us. Last week, we promised to tell you and update you on the Torrance Tartar baseball team. Well, they went all the way back to the finals. No, not quite. As luck would have it, she wasn't a lady and they took on a new foe in Bishop Amat. The Tartars were definitely in it to win it against the Bishop Amat Lancers. Anthony Condor started on the mound for Torrance with Jake Renzi finishing. Torrance scoring all of their 4 runs in the second inning though, and senior Miller Olson had quite a game in his last showing for the Tartars. He knocked out a 2-run triple all the way to left field, bringing the score 3-0. Olson later scored on a wild pitch for the 4-0 lead. But that would be all of the runs Torrance would squeeze out against Bishop Amat's relief pitcher David Berg. There are plenty of Torrance seniors who are looking forward to graduation, and there also might be some who are looking at next week's Major League Draft and scholarships to college. We'll let you know all about that next week, but first let's give a nod to the only track and field athlete from Torrance who placed in the state meet last week. Jocelyn Barnes from North came in third with a 3-way tie in the high jump after clearing 5 feet 4 inches. Congratulations to Jocelyn and to the track and field team at North High for this accomplishment. And that's not all that she's been up to. She's gotten higher for sure, and coming up after the break, Jocelyn Barnes can jump and do a few other things. Stick around to find out.
If I ride, I will know the way the trees smell after the rain. I will grow a heart so strong that hospitals will take Tuesdays off. If I ride uphill, I will eventually get to ride downhill. That's how it works. If I ride, my breath will fill the air instead of smoke and car exhaust. If I ride, road rage will turn into laughter. And I won't be a boy or a girl. I will just be a rider. If I ride, I will be strong.
Does retirement have to wait until my 70s?
Is a great college for our kids?
Out of the question?
Is the American dream
Out of our reach?
Not if we can help it. We're the National Endowment for Financial Education, a non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get smart about their money. Log on to smartaboutmoney.org today and start taking control of your financial life.
Never look a howler monkey in the eye. Fried ants are delicious. We finished a clinic in a rainstorm.
Really?
My students actually ended up teaching me. In la keg, a la king. Think managing a sales team is tough. Try working with 5 different villages. After 2 months, I was ready to quit, but after 2 years, I didn't want to leave. I didn't know I had it in me.
Turn 2 years of service into a lifetime of experience. To all the Peace Corps volunteers, past, present, and future, thank you for your service to your country and the world.
Hi, I'm Jerry West, and you're watching the Sports Desk.
Welcome back. If you watch the Sports Desk or follow South Bay Sports, then you might have heard the name Jocelyn Barnes. And we told you about her just before break with her high jump showing at state this last week. This lady Saxon is also an accomplished basketball player. She's one of the best athletes to come out of the North Torrance in years, and I got a chance to meet up with her and her parents at her house and learn that there's more to Jocelyn than simply athletics.
Every championship athlete has more than just raw talent that propels them to the top.
might be their supportive family or their faith, but sometimes it might even be their superstitions.
And then I have 2 little figurines. It's a little like monster and a little horse that I got from McDonald's. And I keep them in my shoes until it's time to jump. I always have those with me. Well, I have lucky lightning bolt socks that I always wear. I'll wear that again this meet. I'm very set on routines.
There's more to outstanding athlete Jocelyn Barnes than just unconventional superstitions. She's a basketball player and standout track and field athlete who will be attending Kansas State in the fall on an athletic scholarship. She would have gotten nowhere, though, without, you guessed it, a supportive family.
She has a lot of heart, and she works hard, and she applies herself 100%.
Joe Barnes is Jocelyn's dad, and he's as every bit proud as he should be, but he also helped teach her plenty of lessons.
She just wants to compete at the highest level all the time, but you know, if you're an athlete, some days you're just not going to have it. And she hasn't got to the point where she can accept that yet.
Jocelyn's mother, Beth Barnes, is also athletic and will be traveling with her daughter to Uganda this summer on a church mission trip.
Plan to go to Africa for 2 weeks to do some relief work because our church raised $20,000, which is enough to put in 2 wells so that the people there don't have to walk all the way like 2 miles one way just to get water that's not even potable. So
athletics isn't Barnes' only focus. She's been doing good for others. Something else she learned from her mother: she can add seamstress to a list of things that she's good at. She and her mother will be passing these dresses made out of pillowcases to orphanages in Uganda this summer. Jocelyn is the youngest of 5 and very close with her family, and as she moves on to K-State to compete in the high jump this fall, she's sure to progress with some very sound advice from her family.
To have an open heart towards things and just experience life and stuff, competition and everything, just like do sports and just stay focused and kind of know what you want to do and not get too sidetracked.
She will take more than just advice with her to college this fall. She has experience on her side as well. She's been competing in the high jump since elementary school, so we're sure to see the name Jocelyn Barnes on the leaderboard for years to come. Jocelyn Barnes' accolades. Let's go ahead and take a look. She got 3rd in the state meet last week in Clovis in the high jump, 1st in the Masters meet, which is what got her to the state meet, and of course 1st in the CIF Southern section. She got 1st in Pioneer League in the high jump, triple jump, and long jump. In basketball, though, she got an MVP for the entire basketball team, but also for the Pioneer League. Her accolades. Honestly, the list for Jocelyn could go all the way back to her freshman year. I want to thank Joe and Beth Barnes for letting the Sports Desk into your home, and Jocelyn for letting us to get to know you a little bit better. Summer's around the corner. Sure, you'll want to go to the beach, but what about more action? After the break, we're going to give you a different option to check into. It's good exercise. Stick around.
When I grow up, I want to be a psychologist or a therapist.
I want to be a pediatrician.
I was hoping to become a chef someday.
I want to study law. I don't want to become a lawyer. I want to become a CIA agent.
Young people, I think, do need a mentor because, we don't know everything. And, all the people, they've experienced stuff that we haven't.
I would like to be a baseball player.
As long as there's somebody behind you, pushing you and supporting you, then you feel that you always have the strength to keep going.
Each of our children has hopes and dreams for their future. Help them get there. Become a mentor.
It's one of the most watched and upsetting episodes of Intervention ever, and it's about my sister Allison, when she was huffing or inhaling everyday household products to get high. Allison survived. A lot of people don't. The National Institute on Drug Abuse says 1 in 5 American teens have used inhalants to get high. When these normally safe products are abused, inhalants are a gateway to even more serious forms of drug abuse and can cause brain injury or death. Learn more at inhalant.org.
This is Daryl Rideau, former USC Trojan, and you're watching the Sports Desk.
Welcome back. With the ice hockey players from Boston and Vancouver battling it out, really they are battling it out, it's perfect time for the next story. There are a lot of fun sports programs offered here in the South Bay, but roller hockey isn't something the average person takes up. Well, if you're an avid player and a competitor, the rink at Wilson Park has a league that's competitive enough for you. And if you're not, well, you have to try it and have no fear, as Karen Bright tells you exactly what to do.
Hi, Bonnie. I'm here at Wilson Park at the roller hockey rink where the action is intense. If you're looking for something to do this summer, come check it out. There's so much going on. Let's take a look. There's something for everyone at the Wilson Park roller hockey rink. Whether you're a veteran hockey player or a newcomer to the sport, programs range from competitive leagues to beginner classes for kids and adults alike. Located in Torrance at 2400 Jefferson Street, you can find the rink right next to the batting cages in Wilson Park. Although hockey sometimes gets a bad rap for being a violent sport, rec specialist Dave Donahue was drawn to the rink as a child and now takes pride in continuing the family-friendly tradition.
I played at this facility when it opened in '93, and I was probably like 12 years old. So it's just something that's like a home away from homes kind of place, and it was a family environment then, and I kind of try to keep that that same kind of feel to it now even. So when people come in and we get to know them, and we try to do anything we can to help them out and to introduce them into the sport of hockey.
The welcoming environment is the key to the popularity of the program and continues to attract new players like Eddie Wilson. Wilson, having now played at Wilson Park for 2 years, tells us why he got involved.
I moved here about 3 years ago, and I hadn't played hockey, so I wanted to look around, and I basically just did a search and found this place and thought it was really cool. It's outdoors, but it still had a cover over top of it, and knew that I wanted to play here.
For beginners, programs range from foot hockey to instructional classes for children ages 5 through 18 and 18 and up. As hockey gear can be expensive, rental equipment is available at the rink for those just getting started. For the more experienced player, you can find competitive league play almost every day of the week, including co-ed competition on Friday nights.
And in our adult leagues, they have to be over 18, but it's dads and sons playing. And in our co-ed league on Friday nights, there's even moms and dads playing with their kids as well.
If you're unsure of your skill level and find yourself intimidated by veteran players, don't worry, they're always happy to help.
Don't be afraid to try it out. Everybody here is really cool sports about it, and we'll give you pointers and tips on how to play as best we can, and the more people, the better.
As summer gets underway, Wilson Park adds competitive youth leagues for kids ages 6 to 14 and summer camps for beginners in July and August. Registration starts now and programs are filling up fast. To sign up or for more information, email rollerhockey@torranceca.gov or just stop by the rink. Don't miss out on an action-packed summer. Reporting for the Sports Desk, I'm Karen Bright.
Karen Bright for that report. And over to Chris Donahue at the City for helping us out as well. And if you'd like to play roller hockey, don't forget, all levels are welcome. Just go out to Wilson Park for more info. Check out the latest edition of the Seasons magazine. You might also find it online at torranceca.gov. At the top, there's a search menu, and just type in the word Seasons and you can view the entire catalog. There are a lot of action-packed things to do in the City Summer Magazine, so be sure and check them all out. It's football season already. No, not really. It's more like fundraiser time. And after the break, we head over to South High, where it was all about shaving your head and eating pie. Curious? Well, stick around to see.
Hi, I'm Jenny Garth. As a mom, there's nothing more important to me than seeing my kids smile. That's why I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to shine a light on the importance of a healthy, beautiful smile. We all want to look our best, and an attractive smile is part of it. Getting your child an orthodontic checkup can make a huge difference in their future. Orthodontists straighten teeth and jaws. And if braces are needed, today's hip models let kids sport their own personal style during treatment. To learn more, visit braces.org.
Are you playing a dangerous game with the future of America's citrus? Move a citrus plant, and you could be spreading a disease that kills citrus. On its own, the disease can't move far, but in a car, an infected plant can travel miles. Move a citrus plant, and it could be game over for our citrus. Now it's your turn. Please, don't risk citrus. Don't move citrus. Learn more at saveourcitrus.org. A message from the USDA.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
The spring for football players is all about practicing and lifting weights. It's also a chance to help raise money for the upcoming season. And the South Spartan Football Booster Club does it in style, 50s style that is. There are a lot of cars from the 50s bring out folks to help raise money for the football team. All the budget cuts, they need money for the extras. The team also got a chance to compete in a pie eating contest. I wonder who won, and they also got a chance to shave their heads. Let's go ahead and hear from Coach Josh Waybright.
This is our third annual football car show. The crews and 50s have been great and awesome. They come out the last few years and they bring their cars, and so far it's been a fun event. Kind of our first team bonding event of the off season. Opportunity to raise a little money at the same time.
Now that sure looks like fun. Let's go ahead and have some fun of our own. It is your turn to vote for the moment that the Sports Desk has covered or that you have video of. Perhaps your favorite moment of the whole year was the South Torrance football team going all the way to the CIF finals and the playoffs. I bet those seniors think that that is the best moment of their year. Could it be the North Saxon basketball team beating El Segundo by the buzzer beater? Very exciting game. Or maybe the West girls basketball team bringing a losing streak to an end in their win against Palos Verdes. That's a good feeling. Now it's your turn to pick your favorite. And I'm going to tell you how to do so here in just a moment. Call us 310-618-5762. Email us at thesportsdesk@torranceca.gov. That is where you can actually let us know if you want to drop by some video you have that maybe we don't have. I would love to show it. You can view all of our shows online at torranceca.gov. And all of the shows from the year 2010 and 2011 are on YouTube. In the coming weeks, we're going to be profiling athletes. Maybe you'll get to know one of your favorites a little bit better, like Michelle Glimp from over there at Bishop Montgomery. She's going to UCLA, and she will be twirling with the band. But that's not all she's good at. We'll let you know. And you please let us know if there's anyone that we should be covering. So until next time, Torrance, be sure and play hard.